Mic test, we live, right? Mic test, yeah, that's it, that's better. Okay, so I at least figured out what was wrong. It was going into the auxiliary input. I mean, it was getting the auxiliary output. Labels are difficult. I wonder if I screwed up the last few streams. I really should check it more often. In any case, today, right? Today we're going through the new story event in Blue Archive involving the collab with a certain scientific railgun. For those of you who don't know, a certain scientific railgun is a spin-off from a certain scientific magical index. Sorry. In Japanese, it's Toaru Majutsu no Index. Light novel series, yes, which I actually haven't read. I mean, I have seen the anime, like the first few series, but that was ages ago. At the very least, the two series are the story arcs are separate, just set in the same world with character cameos and all that. That being said, I am pretty damn sure that Misaka Mikoto is far more popular than Toma. In my opinion, at the very least. I mean, sure, he's got the power to cancel out any and all abilities, but it just boils down to him punching people. I mean, yeah. Not much of a spectacle. On the other hand, Mikoto here, she is an... Actually, it would should introduce her properly in the story. So let's get on with that, shall we? Yeah. Oh, and if you notice my pyros, it's, how you say, not much improved from the last stream. That's because I kind of pulled for Onsen Shigure anyways. I got her. Thank goodness for the compensation. Less than a week ago, there was some issues with this maintenance, and we received a lot of pyros in compensation. Thank goodness. My luck is disgusting with games. Not much so in real life, though. Anyways, certain scientific youth. A certain scientific record of youth, yeah? I was done for the day and just settling in on the couch in the lounge. Is that supposed to be a phone vibration? Ah, Amy. Well, since you're in the lounge, good timing. Why is it good timing? I'm pretty sure it's about time to clock off. Could you make it fast? If not, just... Can it wait till tomorrow, you know? Yeah. There's no time to explain. You need to witness this in person. I was calling to ask you to come to Millennium straight away, if that's alright with you. Hmm? As long as I don't get into detail, I should have time for a simple explanation. You're right. If you have some information in advance, you'll be better prepared for a variety of scenarios. You know, I have something to say about that. As tech support, right? If people ask for help, you know, I expect some details about the problem. Instead of, you know, come help. That's it, and end communication. Because if I go there in person, right, and I find the problem is something I can't solve with, I don't know, finagling a bit or on the spot, I need to go fetch something from the storeroom or something like that, you could have informed me beforehand, and I could have gone to the storeroom straight and fixed your problem faster. Even better if I could solve your problem over the phone, especially if it was turning on the power switch. Yeah. Is the power on? if you just taken the time to answer that question instead of hanging up, you know? Is the power on? Thank you, my good sir. You're welcome. That would be more efficient, right? I'll explain. While on a mission for this super phenomenon task force, I found some strangers unconscious in Millennium Ruins. I took them back to the academy. But according to the president, these people, she says that they aren't people of Kivotos. Also, they just appeared nearby? Okay. I kind of expected, I don't know, some portals or rifts. Can we backtrack on that? I want to screenshot that. Can't fast forward that. Should be screenshotting while I'm streaming, but who cares? There we go. There we go. Thank you. Troublemaker? I headed to Millennium at Amy's request. I really wish she'd, put on more clothes. Damn it, man. Sensei, this way? Your timing's ideal. We must take immediate action. Why? The president arranged this hospital room for us. It's where I brought the strangers I found in the ruins. Unfortunately, but first, may I ask what you were doing in the ruins in the first place? Unfortunately, we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? Came back here shortly after I contacted you. Perhaps it would be better if I show you. There is no one here. And that's the problem. When I returned, as you can see, no one was here. Is my explanation insufficient? Not really, in my opinion. Evidently they left, right? So that's the problem. They shouldn't. They woke up and left. It's just as I said, 3 people. 3? Alright, I almost forgot about something. The 3 people were sleeping here, and now they're gone. Maybe they woke up and went outside, or... I informed the president. The inflection of her voice indicated that she was trying to suppress her agitation at the situation. It may be nothing, or it may be a matter of enormous proportions. That's what she told me. We just don't know enough about those strangers. Since you were already on your way, she advised me that we should wait for you and look for them together. No, I don't think you should have waited. You should have at least, called her for some help and, get someone searching. You're here now, or at least, check the camera recordings, right? Hospital always has cameras. Would you mind helping me? Can you describe them for me? Yes, because if I don't know what they look like, what am I looking for? I mean, what am I looking for? There are 3 of them. Their uniforms don't belong to any academy I know of in Kivotos. Oh, and none of them were carrying guns. Finally, in the process of being transported here, one of them, while still unconscious, discharged. You could have worded it better, A burst of electricity. Oh, it sounded just like that. Amy and I hurried to the source of the explosion. The sound definitely came from somewhere nearby. Over there, Sensei. She got a halo. Where am I? Why is everyone picking a fight with me? I don't... Who that... Well, considering she's not carrying arms, people would pick a fight, wouldn't they? Wait, one friendly, why are they all walking around with guns? Oh? The way you're looking at me makes me think you have business with me too. You seem familiar somehow. You're right on both counts. I have business with you, and we've met. I didn't think you'd remember. I'm the one who found you in the ruins. You weren't conscious at the time. I didn't expect you to cause an incident like this as soon as you woke up. You say I'm causing an incident? The way you're talking, you'd think I'd done something wrong. I'm just defending myself. These girls here. What the heck was that? There was a zap, and something exploded, and then... Indeed, a student walking in probably unarmed is sure to draw unwanted attention. What are you two muttering about? I don't understand the thing you're saying. Anyway, seeing as you're running around with some heavy firepower, I'm guessing you're not exactly here to talk. Wait, so she just attacked anybody who approached? That's, I mean, sure, everyone's carrying firearms, but... You know, you'd think that everyone carrying firearms would make that the norm, in which case... Is it... Okay, for context, right? Pretty much every student... Okay, I say pretty much... Okay, yeah, pretty much all the students in her world are basically... No, in her city, Academy City, are supposed to be very, very smart. Except for a handful of idiots. So, you think she'd, pick up context clues? What the? My power. It appears to be you who are not interested in talking. You're not here to fight. Well, sure then. Let's talk. So what's your deal? Actually, first off, where am I? This isn't part of Academy City I've ever seen. This isn't any part of it. Yeah, no. You've all got guns or something, and you have these weird floating things over your heads. Is this all part of Indian poker's? No, that can't be. I wouldn't be myself if it was. Indian poker for starters. What's going on here? If this isn't a dream, then what's... She's talking to herself. Mumbling nonsensically to oneself is a hallmark of mental illness. Don't say that out loud! But if we discount such illness, Sensei, I believe the president was correct after all. She's not from Kivotos. Sensei? So this adult is a teacher? So if you're a teacher, then the person next to you is... Izumimoto Amy, first year at Millennium Science School and member of the Super Phenomenon Task Force. Yeah, first year apparently. You're a student in that outfit? So Sensei just politely ignored it this whole time? Damn it. You teach at a school where students dress like this? I would take issue as well, honestly. And I do. Though she asked some difficult questions. I met the first of the 3 castaways. I see. I understand the general situation. I don't know how this happened, but I guess that part can't be helped. The ruins of Millennium are a place where all sorts of esoteric and unorthodox things are possible. There are a lot of ruins, huh? Despite how advanced Kivotos is, you'd think they'd have unearthed, or at least, recovered, or at least civilized some portions. For people from another world who have been transported to ours, my suspicion is that some undiscovered machinery deep in the ruins had a sort of energy reaction. You're saying it very casual, but you realize how crazy this all sounds, right? Travel to another world? Energy reactions? You really expect me to believe that? She comes from a world with teleporters. In fact, her best friend is a teleporter. Is that really so far-fetched? Honestly, it's all pretty far... I have to wonder if you're just making it up. Also, I'm very sad that Kuroko, the teleporter I was talking about, did not get a unit. Damn it! Admittedly, teleporting can't no, she can be. She has used her teleportation offensively. Pretty scarily, too. Like, toppling a building with glass panels? Yeah, try that. It's in the anime, by the way. Anyway, it's... Blah, 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 blah. Admittedly, I don't exactly have any theories of my own, but... Why? You're questioning me, of all people? The delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker? I understand how the person talks and behaves can come across, but unfortunately in this case I agree with her. Amy! Besides, this isn't the first time that the Super Phenomenon Task Force has encountered an anomaly. One more mysterious occurrence isn't that hard to believe. If anything, the most unusual thing here is you, Misaka Mikoto. To think that Mikoto is an esper who can manipulate electricity. Thank you. I guess I'm the one who filled you in, but to call me by my given name immediately. Well, fine, that's fine. Anyway, the short version is, although they look similar, they are two different academy cities. And this one doesn't have any espers or any organizations or institutions working on researching them. I don't know of any cases like the one you're describing. The idea of an experiment creating an esper is frankly something I couldn't even imagine. Fair. But then again, I couldn't have imagined a place where all the students have glowing shapes over their heads or shoot guns everywhere. But it's common sense for a student to carry a firearm, isn't it, Amy? Yes, nobody would argue with that. What? And you think I'm weird? And about the halo floating above my head? You have one too, Mikoto. I really do. Where did this come from? Come to think of it, Amy, you said there were two others of you? My group? Well, I don't remember much. The last thing I remember before coming here is that I used an Indian poker. I was the only one around when I used it. What do you mean by Indian poker? Oh, of course. You must not have that here. It's a card game. At least that's all it is in this world. Well, sure, it's also the name of a card game where I'm from, but the short version is that it's something you can use to see other people's streams. That's what I thought this was at first, somebody else's stream. The other two, I don't know where they are, but if they appeared when I did, I guess they were probably also using Indian poker themselves. And the effect of this so-called Indian poker, coupled with certain machinery in Millennium Ruins, is what I see. It's an interesting theory. I'll have to look into it. Interesting? This isn't some game? Well, there's no need for us to be enemies, I guess. I should help you find that machinery so I can go home. I think it's safe to say we're on the same side, right? So, what should I do? Find the other two? Go back to those ruins? I'm glad you're motivated, but I still need to look into that machinery. Ruins are vast, so that you'll only get lost if you wander about aimlessly. As for finding the other two, it shouldn't be too hard if I put my mind to it. There's a much more pressing matter. Amy? Indeed. I've already sent word. If we go now, we'll be able to get one for her. You're talking nonsense again. What am I getting? Follow me, I'll explain on the way. Even if you are from another world. If you keep attracting attention, I'll make my job very inefficient. If you don't want that, do you? If you want to walk around in Kivotos, you first have to look like you belong here. When in Kivotos, a uniform? It's because you didn't have one that you stood out earlier, leading to that situation. To solve this, we'll introduce you to the customs of Kivotos. You would think that the character introduced would be the one, given for free. Local customs. And so we put together a little something to help your guests with our local customs. Specifically, built guns for 3 outsiders. It was a pretty fun request. I lost track of time while working on it. A gun for an esper from another world. Jobs like this are rare, you know. Though to be honest, I'm still not sure about this whole esper idea, but if Miss Omniscience says it, there's no point in doubting it. Anyway, here, this is for you. A gun for an electricity esper. I'll leave the other 2 with you, Sensei. Wait. This is a real gun. You're just giving it to me? It's a bit much. Please accept it. I know you're hesitant, but this is just one of the differences between our world and yours, such as the halos over our heads or the fact that we don't mind being shot at. According to what you've told us, these are impossibilities where you're from, but they're commonplace for us. Yeah, I understand that, but... Over her shoulder. Where's the grip? I see the magazine. Is this supposed to be the trigger? Hold on. No, the trigger is here. Okay, so this is the grip. This is the trigger. I guess you put your sporting hand here, but it's so rectangular, it's bound to be uncomfortable. Just saying. Alright, there's no helping it. Are you sure it's okay to just give this to me? I feel like I'm taking advantage after getting a gift like this, especially with the attitude I gave you earlier. The light on this gun is... Sensei, you have a question? You want to know if we built any weird features in the gun? They probably did. And of course they don't find it weird. Something strange? Absolutely not. This is an incredible gun, I'll have you know. This is a practical firearm that brings out the best in its user. A one-of-a-kind railgun. Railgun? Wait a minute, you call it a railgun? Let me explain! It can be used as a regular firearm, but it also has a special built-in feature. It can fire bullets using electromagnetic force. It's the perfect gun for an esper with electrical powers, fine. That being said, she can do it all on her own. Yeah, she can. It's a signature skill. You'll see soon. I hope I get to pull her anyways. Assuming, of course, that the user really can generate electricity from her body. Not that we don't believe you, but as engineers, we need to verify these things for ourselves. I'm sorry if we offended you. No, it's fine. You're not the first person to say something like that to me. And I really do appreciate the gun, but I don't plan on shooting it. I'm just going to carry it around. You are going to use it, and you'll see that it's not a big deal. If you're accompanied by a sensei, other students will assume that you're on official duty. You say that like it's nothing. I mean, I did see a few gunfights on the way here. I must be dreaming after all. This is all because of Indian poker. A world where shootouts are the norm. How does this make sense? To hear that from an esper of all people. Anyway, now that we have the guns, we need to find the other 2 while the resident researches the machinery in the ruins. Come to think of it, what did the other 2 people who appeared with me look like, just in case I know them? Or maybe they're from a completely different world from me. One was a girl with long blonde hair. She wore the same uniform as you. The other was a dark-haired girl. Her school uniform was different. The blonde girl had what looked like a remote control in her hand. And that's basically not her whole identity, but you'll see soon enough. Long blonde hair, a Tokiwadai uniform, and a remote control. Oh. No, I'll give the context later when they actually meet up. Yes, when they're introduced. Of course, out of all people, it had to be her. You know who she is? I'm pretty sure I do. And if it really is who I think it is, we'd better find her quickly. What do I mean? Her power lets her control people. Who knows what she's getting up to right now? Yeah. She doesn't need the remote control to actually do that, but it helps her. Mind control? Is that really such a thing? I've never heard of anything like that. If I had known, we would have added brainwave enhancing capabilities to her gun. Enhancing capabilities to her gun? That's kind of scary. You're probably lucky you didn't know. I didn't know her power when I was moving U3. I suppose that's to be expected with an ability like that. I doubt she'll be too hard to find, though. In fact, the president says that she's already found her. Already? How? There are CCTVs all over the city. As I said, you three really stand out. A student walking the streets without a gun. You're far more likely to encounter a student walking around nude than without a gun. Statistically speaking. What kind of place is this, really? Anyway, we can head out now, right? Now that I've picked up the local customs, you're more adaptable than you look. Let's go. Oh, yo. Whoa. We get to test. Why not? All right. Sweet. Hmm, 3 costs, not bad. Burst rifle, cool, cool. Yeah, that's a railgun. It can actually get bigger, but, well, it's overkill. So she just uses the coin to, you know, tone it down. Anything larger would probably, well, like I said, overkill. Ah, too close. Right, she's self-heal. Cool as fuck, though. And all it costs her is a freaking arcade coin. I see, so that's the story. I suppose I should have expected nothing less from you, Misaka. My usual fault. But as you can see, nothing untoward has happened, right? Unlike Misaka, I don't go around picking fights willy-nilly. She has a very good point, though. Misaka, is this Shokuho? Yes, this is her, but... Wait just a minute here, she's making it look like I'm the weird one. What are you up to, Shokuho? This isn't like you. Why aren't you stirring up trouble? Oh, now you're raising your voice. Just because things aren't going how you expected? Of course, that's just the type of person you are. Honestly, you can't just paint people as troublemakers. Don't you think these accusations are a bit over the top? Not to mention that you came to a place like this and told complete strangers all about your powers and abilities. I'm a little shocked. I knew you were simple, but I didn't think you were this simple. What did you call me? What? Not again. My electricity. Well, it's not a big deal. It's just that since I've been here, I've been a little... I can't concentrate. I get dizzy when I try to generate a charge, and I can't focus. I can't do it if I really... I can do it if I really want to, but it's a little uncomfortable, that's all. Wait. Ah, I can see it in your eyes, Shokuho. It's happening to you, too! Was I not clear that you shouldn't tell complete strangers every little detail about your powers? Now you're dragging me into your foolishness as well. I was trying to remain calm and keep it to myself. You're outsiders here, no matter how you look at it. You should have a little discretion, Misaka? Okay, now I suppose I can give it a little bit of context. While Misaka... Okay, let's not use the Misaka and Misaki thing. It's honestly a bit confusing even for me. So Shakuho, her mind control involves, well, stimulating the brain, right? Mikoto's electromaster abilities basically, well, interferes with that. And so Mikoto is basically immune to her completely. Well, not immune. Well, not completely. She gets, well, a little bit of a shock as well when when Shakuho tries to mind control her a bit. Just a little tap in the head, honestly. But yeah. That being said, just because Shakuho can't directly control her doesn't mean she doesn't have a horde of, underlings. Yeah. And it's not an immediately obvious thing when, you're mind control. Yeah. And that she can erase memories as well is, well, yeah. So while Mikoto has direct firepower, Shakuho is the one who works in the background. Yeah, different kinds of strengths. Excuse me, I apologize. This is why you sought me out to hand me this local custom, and your sensei? Firearm control, please point it away from your head. Away. It's light. I won't exactly call this my style, but, well, I suppose it's more eye-catching to be without one in this place. Honestly, a purse gun does suit her better than any other kind of firearm. Yeah. Thank you for this, but I do hope you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to make you my new best friend. Perhaps I can show my gratitude by offering you a hand if you ever need my help in the future. Oh, you're being uncharacteristically cooperative. How straightforward of you. And who do I have to thank for being in this position? I'm beginning to wonder if you're doing this on purpose, Miss Misaka. You're saying this is my fault? By the way, it's more efficient for us to work together right now. Let's set our personal issues aside. As for the last remaining person... In custody? I received a call from the president. She's finished her research and wants us to rejoin her. Oh, and she also says not to worry about this third person. The president has already collected her. Well, honestly, I know for... should I really say it? Nah, not yet, not yet. When she's introduced, then I'll say it, I guess. After receiving word from her, we headed back to the Super Phenomenon Task Force control room. She's there already. Well... A new world. It's really a whole other world. Look at this. How could this... This isn't a dream. It's different. It's not inappropriate either. It's a real occult. I'd appreciate if you could calm down a bit. I understand that you're thrilled to meet a delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker like myself. But as visitors from another world, you're just as thrilling to me. Look out the window. There's something floating in the sky, and the people. They're animals and robots? You're not listening at all. Ah, there you are, Sensei. Is she the one? That's right, one of the 3 people that Amy brought back from the Millennium's ruin. She says her name is Saten Ruiko. Saten Ruiko. And she is thrilled to be here. Oh, another otherworlder. Oh, and this one's an adult. Hi. Oh, there's more. Hey, that's the Tokyo Middle School uniform. Misaka. She seems like a friendly sort. So you were the third one, Saten. What's with this eye? Are you disappointed? Yes, it should have been Kuroko. It's because I'm not Shirai, isn't it? Kind of, yes. I'm pretty damn sure that Shirai Kuriko is more popular than her. Just saying, just putting it out there, okay? Why are you bringing up Kuriko out of the blue? That was a sigh of relief. Maybe they didn't include Kuriko because Shiroko, as in Shiroko Terror, she has a nickname to be, well, in contrast to this world's Kuroko. Shiroko. You know, black, Shiro being black, Shiro being white. She got dubbed Kuroko places, you know? Rather than Shiroko Terror. Yeah. Kuroko is faster. And, well, it would be confusing, wouldn't it? Technically speaking, it's an unofficial, it's like a community nickname rather than an official, so it shouldn't have been a problem. So why was Shirai Kuriko left out? Damn it! I like the teleporter. I'm glad it's you. You won't stir up trouble. Like I said, I haven't done anything wrong. Wait, I saw a typo that said anything wrong. Ignore it. If you're going to keep accusing me, maybe I will try my hand at some mischief, since you won't believe me either way. Himari, please share your findings. As expected, you look to me when you get desperate, Sensei. It can't be helped. I'm the one you need, after all. I don't mind. It's me you've chosen to rely on, and that means you're making the right decision. Of course, I've got all the answers to what's going on right now. It's all ready to go. You're talking about the machine in the ruins, right? It sounds like you've finished your analysis. Of course. As I've said before, nothing is impossible for this delicate yet beautiful super genius hacker. Wait, is she going to tell us, or... Miss Misaka, I think it's better to leave these times alone. The more you engage, the longer they talk. Rejoice, for I already have a full understanding of the machinery that brought you here and how to restart it. It will be a simple matter to fix what's broken, to get it back up and running and send you back to where you belong. Wait, we need to fix it ourselves? How are we going to... I've prepared a solution for that too. I made it so simple that even a child could do it. Sensei, please take this chip. It just slots into the machinery? Yes, it's that simple. I am perfect in every way, of course, but when it comes to this kind of thing, I'm especially perfect. I'm nearly done pinpointing the machinery's position and mapping the shortest route to it. I'll have that information for you by the time you're ready to leave. Certainly, we could neutralize any danger by simply smashing the machinery to pieces, but you don't want any surprises, so it's probably best to make sure you all make it home in one piece. Anyway, with the arrival of you three, our two worlds have blended together, if only slightly. Besides which... It's only polite to see a visitor home safely, right? Since you've come this far, why not take some time to explore before you leave? It was dangerous for you to wander before, but now that Sensei is here, it shouldn't be a problem. Though it is a shame you won't remember any of this after you're gone. Excuse me? What do you mean by that exactly? We won't remember this? That's precisely what I mean. You'll be physically returned to a moment before any of this physically happened to you. After you go back, you'll each pick up where you left off exactly as you were. As your brains are only physical organs, the new memories you formed will also be lost. Of course, you wouldn't remember something that didn't happen in the first place. But then all this, it'll just be like a dream then? No, worse than dream. This whole thing is a once-in-a-lifetime, out-of-this-world experience. Isn't there something we can do? What a waste! So then, you're treating this like it's some kind of vacation. In a sense, it is. I see. A vacation. That's a pleasant way to look at it. And as a local, of course I want to leave a good impression. And she also stated that, in a sense, it's not just dimensional travel, but time travel as well, because it sets them back right before they left. So technically speaking, they could spend as much time as they want in Kivotos, couldn't they? As long as they can assure that their way back is, secured. They could take an extended vacation. I'm afraid that's out of my hands. No matter how incredible I am, I've got my own work to busy myself with. In a situation like this, there's only one thing to do. Leave it to Sensei, right? Thanks for the work. Being a tour guide sounds fun. Yes, I'm sure you'll do very well. What are you all talking about? A tour guide? Vacation? Aren't we going to the ruins right now? Well, I suppose you could, but it's already late, and surely it's okay, isn't it? Giving everyone a chance to enjoy themselves, even if it's just for a day or two. I don't understand. You said they wouldn't even remember coming here if they don't remember. What's the point? I don't think it's a very efficient thing to do. Yes, that's what I thought you'd say, Amy. On that note, I'd like to invite Amy to join you on this little vacation, Sensei. Is that okay, Amy? I have no idea what this is all about. If you tell me to, I'll do it, President, but I have no idea what your intention is. Am I their bodyguard? Sure, let's go with that. And what about the rest of you? You three? Me? I guess it's okay, right? It sounds like getting us home isn't going to be that hard after all. It sounds like it's all working out. Taking a day or two to relax doesn't sound that bad either. That's right, we've come this far. It'd be a waste to just... Whoops. Oh, I didn't know that. But I'm using... Whatever. So why bother if you won't remember? I'm completely unknown in this world. In a way, spending some time here feels like it's going to be healing. If you knew her backstory, which is kind of dark. Yeah, because Academy City is, well, not just for, academic. Well, yeah, it is technically academics. But, research into the Esper phenomenon, right? So, yeah, she was part of an experiment. Well, they all are, technically. But in her case, well, mind control and all that, yeah, you can expect it to be dark. It's usually dark with mind control and all that. So, yeah, in a new world with, well, no risk of, people forcing her to do stupid things. So then we simply go out exploring and come back before nightfall? And Sensei is escorting us? Perhaps we should all pursue individual activities. You're all quite adaptable. Your world must be a fun place as well, Fun. Huh. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Well, it's lively, I'll give it that. Honestly speaking though, Himari would... How would Himari fit in Academy City? Yeah, she'd be one of the, researchers, I would think. Or at least, someone trying to dig up, dark research and all that. Being a genius hacker and all that. Well then, Sensei, if you don't mind. Running out of time. The seconds are slipping away. No. The seconds aren't slipping away. They're extending. Tons. Let's get out of here. Be sure to pick some fun places to take us, Sensei. There's something you need to give me first? What might that be? Yeah, I've heard this line before. Misaka, do you know what they talked about? I'm talking about this. See? Sensei is going to give you one too. They call it a local custom. Oh. Okay. Semi. Wait, what am I talking about? It's an auto. It's a machine gun. Whoops. So this gun is a local custom? Just when I forget this is another world. Things like this remind me. Apparently in this world, these things are common as book bags and earrings. I can't believe... Pretty sure it's supposed to be I can't believe I'm saying this, but they say walking around without one of these is weirder than being naked in public. Huh? There's no way I heard that, right? Hmm? I mean, the animals and robots don't walk around with guns. Come on, let's get out of here. There's a whole city to see. Amy? Yes, President? I'll be back soon. I spent the rest of the day walking around, showing our three rests all over Kivotos. We didn't return until well into the night. Exhausted, we fell into a deep sleep. Uneventful. Peaceful. Time flies. Well, the next morning, why are we here? Copy. We've arrived at the rendezvous point. President, this is the building you told us about. It looks like no one got lost. Affirmative, we will proceed into the basement as instructed. Once you're deep underground, it's going to be hard for me to reach you. You'll be fine. I've been here before. I have an idea of where this facility should be located. This place sure is an intimidating sight. You carried us back all the way from here by yourself? You really did that while we were unconscious? I feel kind of bad now. It's nothing. I'm the one who decided to bring you back. She's right, you know. Besides which, a show of gratitude is always better than an apology. When I saw you three collapse from exhaustion after having such a fun day exploring Kivotos, I was quite proud as a representative of this world. I should warn you that you're likely to meet more resistance on your way down compared to on your way up. Which reminds me, Amy, there are more things you need to know about this facility. What things? I've detected an energy signature coming from the basement. I suspect this security system is designed to go into overdrive when it detects intruders. You may run into the drones, and the rod itself may even change. How did she even get in the first time? No problem, I've dealt with these kinds of obstacles before. Oh, that I have no doubt. If that was all, though, I wouldn't be warning you like this. There's something else? Yes. This facility is capable of transference. It's not the drones you should be careful of, but rather becoming mixed up in time and space. Mixed up in time and space? That sounds like business as usual. That's an understatement. We're here because of that precise problem. The facility is quiet for now, but if the security system powers on, there's a risk that the facility itself will get overloaded. In other words, the whole facility may switch on, which increases the chances of unforeseen incidents. You're saying that once the facility is on, there's a chance we'll be transported somewhere else? Understood. Thanks for the simple explanation. What are you doing here? When you say it like that, it almost sounds like you don't want us here, Sensei. Did you really think you could leave us out of something this exciting? I mean, something this important. Furthermore, if you need help fixing this mysterious machinery... Excuse me, did you just call this exciting? Don't sweat the details, we're here to help. Repair work is our specialty, and don't you think you could use some extra hands if you run into trouble? Exactly! We're the ones who made all your weapons, so if there are any malfunctions, we should be the ones to repair them. Not that there'll be any malfunctions. Reassuring. Maybe unforeseen side effects. Not malfunctions. Very reassuring. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, before that, you all made this gun? But you look like students. Well, the more the merrier. They're bound to know more about this place than we do. Who are we to turn down help from people who actually live here? Is there something you'd like to add, Chocohole? No, not at all. I was simply thinking that you're in an uncharacteristically good mood, Miss Misaka. Not really. I don't want to waste time arguing about pointless things. You have a question, Sensei? It sounds like I'm looking forward to fighting. That's ridiculous. It's not like I want to fight. It's just Amy found us here and carried us all the way to safety by herself. And she had guns made for us so we'd fit in, and she's sticking with us even now. But if you think about it, this was never her problem. It was ours from the beginning. That's right, and even though it was just for one day since they went out of their way to give us a tour. It was a short visit. I had a blast looking around. We should help out as much as we can. As fellow otherworlders, please tongue. That last point seems like it's neither here nor there. I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. My point is, considering how much you all did for us, I'm just saying that I'm not a fan of sitting on my hands, that's all. I suppose. It doesn't happen often, but I actually agree with you. Don't care to carry around unpaid debts. I'm happy to hear you all say that. It gives me a peace of mind, if just a little. I'm sending you a scan of this facility layout, and then I'm going to end communications. I wish you luck. And Sensei? I don't think anything major will happen, but be careful. Transportation is a broad concept. It's not innately dangerous, but I don't want you getting caught off guard if something unexpected happens. You can trust me, I suppose. Maybe not with the wallet. Okay, sending the scan now. Good luck, everyone. So the first half was basically just finding the girls. With no issue either. Well, anyway, I want to draw gacha. And then continue the rest of the story next stream. But I want to draw gacha first. I've never actually seen their info, actually. Let's see. Explosive type. Damage to the target and 2 enemies closest to the target in a circular area. Inflicts confusion. Confusion. It's a new debuff. It doesn't say what confusion does, though. Shokuho Misaki's X skill increases defense and evasion by 36% each time confusion is inflicted on target. Increases her defense and evasion, I suppose. I don't see it affecting other people. CC power. Aside from CC aside, she's okay. If I assume that confusion makes the enemies, attack their allies instead, I have seen confusion in other games like just decrease accuracy instead of doing something else. Like in my opinion, her confusion should be, well, quote unquote, charming the enemy and making them fight for her, right? And we haven't seen her in combat either. Maybe in the latest story. For now, let's wait, let's look at Mikoto's one. Obviously, the railgun. 1,000 for 3 cost, not bad actually. 1,000 for 3 cost. Okay, comparing it to Bunny Toki, right? Bunny Toki is about over 1,000, right? 2 cost. However, it's single target. Hold on. Yeah, 2 cost for 1,000. Ah, yeah, that was right. 2,000 for 1 more cost. She does more damage, and to an AOE, a line AOE, kind of like. Maybe I'll compare it to the original railgun of this game. Where is Alice? I kind of built her at the start when I started playing this game. But now, well, obviously, I kind of left her alone. Increases damage by 2, depending on charge level. So basically, at max, 700. 700 and then increased crit, right? Increased crit. Wait, yeah, I want to see it maxed. I want to see it maxed. That's better. 1,000 in the line AoE, but for 6 cost, and depends on charge level. Charge level, which increases every 20 seconds. No, every 25 seconds. So she has like a charge time of 50 seconds before her X skill is actually at max power. It'll be similar in damage, but the cost. Even if you can like speed up the cost, like with New Year Fuka, I mean speed up her, I guess, skill refresh. Her charge level does not speed up, so yeah, you'd be using it at not optimal damage. Wait, what about her maid version? I know it's a single target. It's blue. Blue though, yeah. So that's a very big difference though. $1,000 for a single target, pretty much similar to Toki, right? What for though? Yeah, so Mikoto is actually pretty efficient, cost to damage wise. But piercing has a lot of students with. I doubt she will be able to outdamage Mika though. HP scaling damage and all that. Still though, it's a very good cost to damage ratio. Okay, let's see. Basic skill. These damage to enemies in a single area. Continuous shock damage. Okay, cool. Counts as a debuff, so students who benefit off attacking debuff students would be. Wait, grants immunity to Shokugou Misaki's confusion effect? I mean, yeah, that's basically her passive ability, sure, but honestly, accuracy in this slot is just you know. Increases attack when using basic skills. Okay. Yeah. Efficient cost damage wise. Not so. How fast is it? Every 50 seconds. Okay, her X skill is great. These other skills, not so much. Wait, I want to see what mental out. Okay. Damage to the target and 2 enemies closest to the target in the area. Okay, I thought you could hit friendly fire. Phew. So why? I mean, sure, it makes sense for her to be immune to confusion, but it's such a niche thing. Hey, what about her firearm? What does her firearm increase though? Which skill? Usually it's this one. Let's use the ticket first, yeah? Holy shit, I have 3? I completely forgot. Let's see how's my luck. Should be decent. Oh. Thanks. Pink. Oh my god, it's on the fourth one. What will be the logo though? Okay, Kana. Okay, Kana. I have wanted to build her, honestly. Kana. She's kinda like Wakamo in that she builds up damage after marking an enemy. But in her case, she also converts the damage, right? Doesn't she? Hold on, I can't remember. Yeah, converts the damage, dealing it and then dealing it as pierce type damage. Yeah, she converts damage from anything else to piercing. It's suboptimal if you're, attacking. If you're attacking the weakness through Kana, that means you're attacking with something that's, dealing less damage than piercing damage. I suppose in a sense she's support damage. Yeah, very much so. 50% of the damage. But yeah, she can convert the damage basically from something that's not doing optimal damage. That is not the correct damage type. This is 100%. Yeah, so Makuma does it better. Wait, does she convert as well? I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, it deals it as mystic type damage. Yeah, so it essentially converts it as well. That being said, like I said, you shouldn't be using a you shouldn't be using the wrong. You should be blah, 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 blah. Tongue, please. You should be using the correct type of damage type. I'm still thankful for the 3-star though. Yeah. Pretty sure I have all the 1 and 2 stars. Just missing lots of 3s. Come on, hit me. No, that me. Come on. Very nice. Come on, come on, come on. Let me see it. Sarah, remind me. Mine. Mine is one of the students which I don't have and would really like. Okay. I drew 30. I have, let's see, 10, 12? 12 more pulls. Please, Rona. Can we get Plana to do it for me instead? Come on. Okay, 2. I mean 1. I mean 1 is better than nothing. Come on. Let me see it. Wait, what was that logo? Thank you. Thank you very much. That does not look... What is that logo, though? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a letter, but... D? J? It's definitely not a T. Sweet. Okay, now I got her. Ooh, wait. Do I need copies? Oh, I always need copies, right? Not completely pink. Come on. Okay, at least it wasn't minimum. I would absolutely throttle Lorona. Okay, 40 for Misaka. Come on, let me see it. Almost minimum. Come on. Nice, pink one. Come on. Okay, one. Okay, I won't ask for two. I won't ask for two. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I haven't really built Saki. She's a stun unit, stun support unit. Hmm, 80 pulls already. Come on, Arona. Can we get your sister instead? Technically not sister, but you get the idea. Hmm. Come on, I know I know I have the pyros, but I don't want to spend them, you know? At least give me new units I don't have. Three more. Let's go. Oh, come on. So in 140, I got 4 SSRs. Oh no. Oh no. I will throttle you. You can count on that. Yeah. Well, I got one limited event unit, right? That being said, you know, Miku, the Miku collab, which came around before I even started playing. Yeah, it hasn't had a rerun at all, so I'm hoping that this event comes back around and with more characters, expanded story maybe. I doubt it. Any other ways you can pyros? There's more talk. I don't count. It's not much though. Oh well. That being said, I want to see. I also want to see. There she is. Let's see. Okay, for context, Saturn Riko in her world does not actually have Esper powers. Yeah, she's a Norway. Increases an ally's attack. Okay, increases number of targets affected by each basic skill. Increases the number of targets affected by each basic skill? She's a stat stick. Increases an ally's attack. Well, increases the number of targets affected by each. What do you mean by each basic skill? So strange. This is all from the event farming. This. Okay, so what does this one increase? Yeah, increases attack further. So like she's very much an attack stat stick. Attack buffer as well. But then her X skill doesn't really make sense. 800 in a circular area. Depending on how big it is, it might be pretty useful, I guess. For, you know, just mob clearing. What damage type is she? Is she yellow? She's yellow. I mean, support. Okay, let's see. Support. No, I think there's a lot of yellow attackers. I feel it being more. Technically does more damage, but I haven't seen Satin's AoE yet to actually give it any better comparisons. But the Railgun, I do like line AoEs because it hits more than one target. And as long as you line it up right, you can, well, get more bang for your buck, right? 3 costs 2. Okay, what's her... increases attack. So it's better if you have her... It's better to get this improved. Isn't it funny that she has a Millennium logo on it? I mean, I suppose it's because it was made in Millennium. Can I max her immediately? No, I can't because I don't have enough credits. Yeah. Despite the Aoi event, I redeemed as much credits as I could. I'm still spending them like, well, water. Well, in any case, tomorrow, we continue the story, yeah? And find out if there's any complications with them getting back home, yeah? Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the stream. Right. Like and subscribe, etc., etc. Honestly, I'm not a people person for this sort of thing. Why not, you know? Bye.